Wow. Why you got to stop it though? You know, that's my real question. Is why can't we just listen to the whole thing? Um,
Do
what
you know
is?
it?
Yeah, I do know it. I think. Should I guess?
Guess.
It's Debussy String Quartet.
Good job.
Is it third movement?
Wow. Hey,
It's,
hey.
hey,
Ladies and
hey.
gentlemen.
Thank you. Hmm.
Very nice. Do you know
God.
which string quartet number?
What? Which string quartet number by Debussy? I thought he only wrote one.
Whoa, dude, you're on point today.
I'm just
My
pasting
God.
it. What are you talking
This is
about? Number. Oh,
Wow. How did you know that?
I just know the truth. How about you?
Wow. Okay.
Alright.
Dang.
Uh,
This
I think
is
I think I knew that because I know about Ravel and Debussy's string quartets, and I know Ravel's often sort of following in Debussy's footsteps in some ways, and they both, as far as I know, just wrote one. And man, I don't know if this is the Ebene quartet.
it is.
All right, take care. So did I
Wow,
just
dude.
paste
3 for
literally
3.
everything? I guess I'll just head out now. So, we're done here. So hey, thanks for tuning in. Oh man, funny because we were just talking about La Mer, and just like wow, All
Yeah,
right.
before we started recording this morning, we were just like playing through Debussy stuff, and Tristan was pasting La Mer like out of nowhere.
Not gonna do it again though, because I'll fold. So fine.
Cool. Well, yeah, this is Debussy's only string quartet. He we'll get into why it's his only string quartet. It's basically like he was still finding his voice. He was 31 when he wrote this. And this was a year before he wrote Prelude to the Afternoon of a Faun, and then
Not
just totally
depressing.
changed music.
That's ridiculous.
But he was still finding his voice, and his mentor, when he showed him the quartet, was like, dude, this is way too radical. It's way too out there. Like, I'm not behind this, you know?
Whoa.
And so this is actually Debussy's only piece that has an opus number and a key signature attached to it. It's in G minor. Everything else is just like La Mer or this thing. It's just images and things like that.
Whoa. Wow, very interesting. I didn't know that.
Because he was basically, this is one of the last things he wrote where he was still in like the strict tradition that came beforehand. Like string quartet has a lot of just like, I don't want to say baggage, but just traditions. Like you got to do it like Beethoven and Haydn. There's like a way it goes. You got to do sonato allegro form. And he's like, I don't want to do any of that.
Yeah. I just want to make music for these four players. Like, is that so bad?
Yeah.
Probably not.
So I don't know how to really crack into this other than to show
right.
you this. But
right.
I thought it was really funny. I was trying to figure out what inspired Debussy's style and his music. And so a few years before he wrote this and like Prelude to Afternoon of a Faun, he was at the Paris exposition and he saw Javanese gamelan music for the first time.
Right. Yeah.
Do you know this? Have you seen this kind of music?
I think I have because I've heard about gamelan music and in relation to classical music in some capacity. So I don't know but is there a video or something? Or
There's a video. Tell me if you can see it.
All right, let me head on over. Oh my God, dude! Whoa. Okay. Wow. Beautiful. Where are we? Angkor Wat?
Yeah, maybe.
It's like
that's Cambodia.
Yeah. Okay.
Java is in the Indonesia.
Okay. Oh man.
Anyways,
cool. Yeah.
Before I play this is like a minute and a half because this is gonna break you and the listeners. But just imagine it's your late 1800s, your Debussy, you're at this exposition in Paris, and this group rolls up and just busts into this.
Oh my God. Is that it?
That's it.
What? I mean, dude, imagine being in Paris. Imagine being in LA 2026 and watching that for the first time. That is ridiculous. That is wildly inspiring compared to like the kind of stuff that we're used to. And like I said, I'm in DAW music land a lot of the time. So I'm like doing computer music and film scoring, which is I love and stuff. But this is so different. This is just some dudes just doing random. Wow. And so Debussy saw that and was like, nice.
Debussy saw that and he was like, dude, fuck it. There are no rules. I'm writing whatever I want to write.
Yeah, that's confirmation. There's no rules, man. You hear that and you're like, all right, anything goes. That's proof. That's cool. That's inspiring. I get why he was into that. Man. Okay, so he saw this before he wrote this string quartet or what?
He saw it a few years before he wrote the string quartet and then Preludes Happening in the Fall. And then he's just off in another world. He's like, dude, I'm going away from Beethoven and Haydn. I'm doing my own thing.
Yeah, he is. Oh, wow. God bless him, dude. Come on.
Yeah, but this idea of like seeing something and being like, dude, I'm throwing out the rules. I'm doing my own thing now.
Yeah, that's inspiring. God damn, dude. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
All right.
Yeah,
so
great.
I'm going to play just the first 4 bars of this movement, and you have to tell me what key it's in. Here's a hint. The rest of the quartet is in G minor.
Okay.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Oh, spoiler. Yeah. All right. So, oh. So it starts on G, starts on a low G on the violin, it sounds like. And then they play E major, so that's anyone's guess. But then it does go to D flat, which you just spoiled momentarily. So, I don't know. It starts on a G, but then he goes to, or does it go to G flat? No, it's. Wow. I pasted that.
My God, dude, your ears are on fire today. I can't believe this.
I just one-shotted Debussy. Huh.
Dude,
all right.
Very impressive.
Thank
All right.
you.
I'm going to play the whole next section and then we'll actually get into it.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, such dynamics in that performance. These guys are so good. This recording is ridiculous. It's the same album with like Ravel, Debussy, and Fauré, something, probably string quartet.
Yeah.
And there's a video on YouTube. You've probably seen it, yeah, where it's these guys playing it for some old guy. I don't know who it is, but it's some old guy, and he's just like listeling to it.
Well, it's his
hands
birthday.
crossed. It's his birthday. It's maybe
Dude,
his
what a birthday
conductor.
present. World's
And
greatest string quartet plays Debussy's third movement for you.
I don't know where we'll find that video and put it in the description or something.
Yeah.
But that video, I watched it when I was in college, and it was just such a game changer because like it's such amazing music. And then sometimes it cuts to this guy who's just like a super old dude on his birthday who's just like, just like at peace in the most amazing performance from these live music. It's just, oh wow, God, way to nuke me, dude. God,
Yeah.
this is emotional. All right.
So, what do you what were you going to say?
Oh, what I was gonna say is the next part. So, they, when Debussy talks about throwing out the rules, it sounds like he does parallel fourths there.
Yeah. He does a lot of that.
I don't know if that's right. Something like, but yeah, sorry. Go on.
What do you hear? So you said D flat, and you're right. Like this whole movement is in D flat, but for me, it has like a dominant feel to it.
Absolutely. Is the first chord a dominant chord, or is it?
First chord is this weird augmented chord.
Yeah. So basically, what I was hearing is the melody. And that feels like it's D flat.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's sort of surrounding D flat. But I knew that there was some sort of dissonance in the first one. So I played D flat at first. And then I was like, that's not it. That's not Debussy. And then I was like, well, Debussy likes his augmented. And then I was like, okay, well, where else was he going to go? So you take the A and then just go. And then just keep going up chromatically. Wow, man. Then this next chord, I'm not sure what.
I got it. Let me.
Then back to the dominant. Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
like
so
home is a dominant chord.
Yeah. The crazy thing to me is that it so obscures what the tonic is. So it starts vaguely in G, but then he throws an E. He's just throwing everything. It's like whatever came before this, like palette cleanser.
Yeah.
And then even though the piece is in D flat, it's all framed around D flat dominant. So it sounds like it wants to go to G flat,
right?
Which it does eventually,
right?
But like it's obscuring where tonic is, and he doesn't even give you D flat. Like when he goes, he could go easily,
right?
But he goes, just drops the floor to flat 6, and then it's So.
So I play. That's pretty ridiculous.
Theme again. Finally, very briefly gives you the resolution right there.
But an F major or an F in the melody, so it's not actually. It's not that. He's too cool for that, dude. Lame. You suck. No. Okay. Sorry. Go on.
So it's crazy because the piece is in D flat. He's hanging out around D flat dominant. So he's not even giving you tonic really ever.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah.
And then finally resolves to where D flat points to, which is G flat for a second, but immediately just dissolves off of that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Man, that's tough.
No,
that's a tough
yeah,
one.
that's,
I don't know
dude,
if I can pace that one.
The thing is, I really thought a lot about this from our first episodes, and I don't know how much to like get into labeling the harmonies or not.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I feel like the important part of like that moment is, I have my own theory about this, so I'll play it again.
Oh my God.
And it goes on.
When
This okay. I don't. God, it gets me so excited. I just
Take it easy, dude.
because
Settle down, son.
people will talk about like, oh, this music is sensual, or Debussy wrote sensual music, and I'm like, okay, what does that mean though? Like, what
Huh,
would
okay.
make music sensual?
Yeah.
And this, when I play through this and hear it, um, it sounds like. So he hits this chord and he's like, ooh, what was that? Oh, do that again. That's nice. Nice. Yeah, let's keep going.
Yes.
It has this vibe of like,
Yeah.
ooh, that felt good. Do that again.
Absolute. I was gonna say the same thing, and it's like that's one thing we're noticing with just like music and great moments in music, where it's like if people have something that's good, you know what they do is they repeat it. You like that Tchaikovsky Romeo and Juliet thing,
Mm-hmm.
where it's the F minor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, yeah, that thing. Anytime there's just an amazing moment, they're like, oh, that was good, and they just sit on it for a second, and then they do it again. He does it 3 times.
He does it 3 times. And
And the
listen,
third
he could
time.
have, this is a difference between say something like Brahms, where you can't remove any bar. Every bar is mission critical. You can't delete anything. With Debussy, if you deleted this bar, like you can still flow through it.
Sure,
It's still
sure.
nice.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he hits it and he's like, ooh, pause again.
Softer this time. Is that
Softer.
written
Yeah,
maybe?
get softer.
Because they
Yeah.
get so soft in that one, and that's really compelling. You know? Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, great. Man. Okay.
Cool, right? Like for me, it's an
That's
example of like the
amazing.
because you can delete this, it serves no structural purpose as far as
Mhm.
I can see.
Mhm.
It's just
Yeah.
because like it sounds good
It feels
and
good. Yeah.
it feels good to play. It's like, oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. Do that again. Like that
Yeah.
is sensual.
Correct, Claude. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna play
That's so good.
the next section through the end of the.
Mhm. Cool. Wow. You know, when he gives you the tonic at the end, finally,
Hmm.
it really stands out as a musical moment because that's the first time we get a triad, a normal chord, you know, and everything else is just juice and bathing and whatever happens, you know. But but then he finally is like, no, okay, now we're done, and that's cool. You know, I also noticed that what was the whatever that line, it's economy of material like we're constantly are talking about. It's just he uses the same thing, he changes keys a few bars later, then he does it in the strings in a different key. Different key, same material. Keeps going higher.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, whoa,
Okay.
like the beginning. That's like the top because he lands on a.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not an
yeah.
augment. Something.
And then Arrival, end of the first section.
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't give you tonic until the
Yeah.
very last moment, and then it's the end of the
Yep.
section.
Wow. Seems like it's kind of tricky to play on piano, but it also sounds
Well, yeah,
good
it's
on
for
piano.
string quartet. It's like
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
like
moving lines constantly, but you're doing great. But it's it does also sound natural on piano. And Debussy, I mean, all those composers were writing on piano because that was the instrument that everyone had access to, and so it's like makes sense that it would sound good on piano too, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think he was like a really great pianist as well. Or
Yeah,
maybe
no, he was a shredder.
Yeah, God, man. All right.
There's
Wow.
one more thing in the section I want to highlight. It's similar to when you pointed out the fourths before, where he goes, so in traditional like voice leading, so if you're going to like write a Bach chorale or do anything that's, you know, within the Western music tonal framework, this is all illegal. Like you're just doing parallel chords. Like you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
And Debussy's like, have you heard Javanese gamelan music? There are no rules, dude. It sounds good. It sounds good. I like it.
If it sounds good, it is good.
It's like, it sounds good. It's just such a different way of thinking about music that it's not this rules-based thing. It's like, well, what just feels good to play?
It's the right way of thinking, I think, you know, because music is such a viscerally felt experience. So it's like, I understand there's patterns and that's what the rules are that some people talk about, you know, and I get it, you know, but yeah, it's better when you just like check out a gamelan group and you're like, what are you talking about? Like, that's crazy. Downbeat, you know, time signature, you know, whatever. That's a lot more interesting to these composers. And I think that's so cool that then he translated it into the classical tradition in a sense, you know, or the music tradition of the time. But he just, wow, amazing. Great.
Yeah. So that's an example of things to our modern ears that like, yeah, that just sounds nice. But to ears in the late 1800s, like you're breaking all the rules. I can't even be associated with you.
Yeah. Okay.
So silly.
Yeah. Stupid. You suck. Whatever.
Anyways, so that's the whole first section. This next section, I'm just going to play it. I have nothing to say about this.
I'm scared. Game of Thrones. That's just medieval. Like, no rules. You know, so those chords that come in feel very medieval in a sense. They feel very like, but man, this performance and recording is so good. Like, I love that you can hear the viola player, you hear his finger press the strings down, you know, and like, it's just, you can touch the sound, you know, like, and it's,
yeah, it's a very intimate recording. There's even things, other like sounds in the room. Like they really got it close. It sounds like.
It's like bumping, and I don't care. I feel like I'm in that room.
Yeah,
like, you know, and that was definitely the goal. I'm sure, you know. So, and God bless them, dude. These guys are just incredible. That group is amazing. So
yeah. So we ended the whole first section D flat major. Now. So that, I'm not going to play it yet. So that's C sharp minor, roughly. And then ends on. I can't even describe how genius this is. I don't know how you arrive at these kind of ideas where the
Yeah.
whole first section, it's lush, it's yearning, it's
Mhm.
evolving. This
Mm.
is a single line, a single melody line that stops and then perfect fifths.
Oh my
Just
god.
this elemental, sublime sound. So it's like going from the most tension to just
Mhm.
open.
But there's still is there still that beat in there? So it's the
Yes.
third? Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's still a major chord, but it's so open voiced for people. But he makes it as big as possible and like broad as possible. And then the next one's what's just fifths.
Pure
Medieval.
fifths.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
just like open space. He does that a lot. Sunken Cathedral, his piano piece.
Mm.
Um I don't remember
Yeah, I'm not sure how it
stuff. Yeah,
goes.
it's basically that, just fifths up top somewhere. Really, it's amazing. Everyone should check it out. But yes, sorry. Next.
But just talk about contrast. We're not only going major to minor, everyone playing to a single person playing, and
Yeah,
then dense harmonies to open fifths.
yeah. Two notes spread around several octaves. Cool.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
God, it's just, I don't know why. I just can't believe this moment. I don't know how he came up
Mhm.
with it. Like
Yeah.
to just have a single line and then the fifths come in. It's
Mhm.
like, it's
It
just
must
a
have been.
visionary thing.
It must have been revolutionary at the time when it's like, just string quartets had such a thing to them, and they were in the key and whatever. And this guy's like 30, and he's like, fuck that,
Yeah.
just pastes it and does, prayer, I guess. Right.
Anyways, this is what comes
Yeah.
after that.
Wow. This piece is like a violist's wet dream. They just have so many great moments. Whoa. Wow. Nice. You painting, bro? Just twinkly little.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
The
you were
viola
doing
just gets
this
the
at the
thing.
beginning. What was that?
Yeah, well, it feels like a dialogue. It feels like between the two violins because the one violin plays the similar kind of thing we're used to, and then they're just
Whatever it is.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's great, but it sounds hard. But yeah, it feels like a conversation, and that's why I was kind of doing that, because it feels like they're talking sort of over each other, but with each other, and like it's so cool that then yeah he goes from such a stripped down one viola alone, broad chords that are inexplicable and make no sense in terms of tradition, and then back to viola solo, broad chords, medieval, whatever, and then he stops, and then he brings in the violin with the same material, and then another violin comes in and starts the descending conversation, whatever. It's amazing to hear it, all together, and it's God, it
Yeah,
upsets.
it's so cool how he develops the material. So it's like single
Mhm.
voice. Now we have two voices doing it.
Yeah.
And then that conversation, it starts like blending together. It starts just becoming like this amorphous pentatonic blob. So then we get this pentatonic chord that they're doing, and then we have the viola come in. So
Man.
I got things to say about this.
Uh-huh.
So part of my suspicion with the gamelan music, I played the craziest gamelan music I could find for you. I don't
Yeah,
think it
yeah.
was representative of what he heard,
Yeah.
but what he likely heard was stuff that was very pentatonic based,
Mhm.
because a lot of pentatonic scale, so it's a 5-note scale. So you have like, this is the closest, not, this is one of the closest things we have to a musical universal across cultures, that it seems like independently, wherever you are in the world, you stumble upon the pentatonic scale.
Whoa.
And
Very
there's
interesting.
theories as to why. Like some people say it has to
Mm.
do with, like, the overtone series, like just
Uh-huh.
stacking
Yeah.
fifths. Because if you were to go say like just stack fifths and put it all in the same octave, you get the pentatonic scale. So it
Yeah.
has some relationship to like the acoustics of sound itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's a
then
great
also
argument.
there's no wrong notes. Like there's no tritones or
Right.
minor seconds. So like you can
Yeah.
go, like you can
Yeah.
play anything, whether it's folk
Mhm.
music, and it all like
Mhm.
sounds good. Like you can
Right.
improvise and there's no wrong notes.
And so much folk music, yeah, even like when you think of like fiddle or like stuff in America, that stuff is also often pentatonic and like
Yes.
Celtic music,
Yep. American.
very interesting.
So like
All over
Appalachian,
Asia.
Celtic,
Hmm.
Chinese,
Yeah.
Indonesian,
Mm.
Indian, like it's just
Incredible.
everyone finds this scale. African, like it's
Yes.
just, the
Whoa.
kalimbas, everything is
Yeah.
pentatonic.
Wow, incredible. And I think yeah, the overtone thing makes a lot of sense. Just the way that sound works. And yeah, there's no wrong notes, so everything is equally dissonant in a sense.
Yes.
Um and so
Yeah.
that's that uniformity. You can be an early musician who doesn't know music and you're just, putzing around and you can make something that sounds all right. And you're like,
Yes.
"What's that?" Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
All right.
So the violins dissolve into this kind of pentatonic texture. And what's really cool that I like that he plays with is tell me if you think the viola melody is major or minor.
Ah, I just feel it in my heart. That's all. But I guess I would say minor, vaguely.
But if
But
I just play,
that doesn't sound minor.
sounds major, right?
That
But
sounds
then,
major. Yeah. That's the soul part. That's the. But
so the cool thing about pentatonic too is that depending on how you arrange the notes, it can sound major or minor with the same notes.
Mhm.
So you can either have, so like, this has like a minor sound to it. But
Mhm.
if you have same notes,
Yeah.
just arranged
Yes.
differently, and it can
Right.
color it major or minor.
Totally. Wow. Amazing. Cool. Yeah.
He
I
does
think
the
it's
same thing with cello. It like, so yeah,
yeah. The cello one sounds a little more major to me. So, and maybe it's because it starts on an E. Um,
I think it's because of how the violins are voiced to be, instead
and
of,
but also cello starts on then tonic in E major, maybe, or maybe no, maybe it's the same. Yeah. I don't
I think
know.
the
Wow.
point is that he glides between it feeling major and minor, and he's
Mhm.
able to do that because of the multivalent nature of the
Mhm.
pentatonic scale. Wow, that
What
sounded
does
really fancy.
multivalent mean? Yeah. I don't know what that
Um,
means.
has like multiple meanings depending on how you look at it. It's like,
Oh.
is it major or is it minor? Because like,
Okay.
same
That
notes.
feels major. That feels major to me.
This
Second
feels
one.
major.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
this?
Yeah. I mean, that feels more minor, leaning minor. It's just because of the note
Yeah.
Is it just the bass or the bottom note? Perhaps,
Maybe, yeah.
yeah. And that's
Anyways, I just think it's a cool
yeah.
example of Debussy playing with this color that he seems to have borrowed from other cultures, because pentatonic scales, especially like back in his day, it's like that's not used in like Western music.
Yeah. But he was like, screw it, I'm going to do it. And he does it a ton in all of his music and all the rep that I know of his, it has that texture of, fifths, pentatonic, all of his piano music, pagodas or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's all just pentatonic twinkles up high, and God, I want to learn all that music. So anyways,
but like
great.
to us, again, like to our modern ears, like it's like nice, sounds good. But if you're used to hearing Beethoven and Haydn on string quartet, and that's like one of the most strict forms. It's like, dude, first movement has to be sonata allegro. There's so many rigid rules and expectations. And he's like, have you heard pentatonic scales?
Have you heard the 5-note scale? So there we go. Cool. Yeah.
Cool. So there's a whole middle section, and it's beautiful and climaxes. So then he goes back to like the elemental fifths, and then goes back to the very beginning. But I want to play the ending, because the ending, this whole coda section, is really special.
Oh,
so
man.
I'm going to play
scared.
this.
All right. I'm fine. I'm not fine. I'm just so nuked by this, dude. Like, I did not expect this, and I did not know what you're gonna just play at me, and I forgot about all this, but it's just, what is going on? Amazing. God. Rules? I don't care about rules. I care about the truth. So he's just flipping between major and minor there? Is that what it is?
Right. Now get this. Tell me if I'm going too far with this interpretation, but great music tends to be fractal in the sense that it's like Russian nesting dolls, that the parts relate to the whole. So in this little, we're going back and forth between D flat major, C sharp minor, whatever you want to call it, and harmonically. The structure of this entire movement does the same thing.
Okay. Explain.
The whole first section is in D flat major. The whole next section is in C sharp minor.
C sharp? Yeah. Okay.
Goes back to like the middle major section, hits the minor again, goes back to major. So I think there's a relationship between the whole and this little end coda, where it's like he's playing with like starting major, coloring at minor, going back and forth between major and minor.
Yeah, I can buy that. You know,
Yeah.
I smell what you're stepping in. I hate that
Okay.
phrase, but I got
Okay.
nothing better. So okay, smell what you're stepping in. Disgusting, but okay. Yeah, C sharp minor. Okay, yeah, but all right, all right.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh God. Oh man, I'm just still thinking about the ending. I'm like, I'm just kind of nuked. You know, like
Yeah, it's a lot to
it's,
process.
it's just a lot to handle emotionally. When I wake up, dude, come on. It's like, oh my god, straight out of bed, just getting nuked. But wow, it's worth talking about though. You know, there's so much great music in this, and this is just one movement too. You know, there's so many other great things in other movements. But oh god, wow, bless you,
Yeah, that's all I got. If you don't have anything,
man.
I'll just play us out.
No, yeah, let's play us out. I don't really have much else besides please listen to that recording. We're gonna have links in the description. Tell us if you like it too, because if you don't, I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, that
Just
whole
listen to
album,
it.
especially the Ravel Quartet, is
The
unbelievable.
Ravel,
It's the
bring,
definitive
bring,
recording.
yeah, or maybe that's yeah. There's so much great stuff in the faster movements too. There's so much great stuff in these. Oh yeah, so just check out the whole album, and we'll also have a link to the video of the of that. What is the Ben the
Yeah,
video?
they
You know
play
what I mean?
for Maestro Pressler, some guy.
Yes, yes. We'll find that video and we'll link it, and you gotta watch that and watch it with a straight face and don't sob. Don't be weak like me. So all right, yeah, dude, play us out. I got nothing else.